it may keep going. It might not be OBS. I think it might actually be my internet as a whole. I'm gonna just quickly go check on that. BRB 1 sec. Seems to be working fine. Hopefully it stays working fine. You did not miss anything. As soon as I realized I'd lost OBS, I just paused the game.
There! Pricklebore!
Whoa. Just got loud fast. And I can't do anything about that, so we might just have to worry about some loud battle music. Okay, so yeah, I am definitely gonna turn this down.
Right, here goes!
And can't change it there. Alright, so...
Is that all?
Best case scenario here may just be I'm gonna have to lower the volume. I'll lower it to about half. I'll lower it to about 3/4. There we go. That's a bit more bearable.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
We'll see if it's still as bearable. Oh.
The cold weather's been terrible on everyone's crops, but at least the city will buy our pricklebore meat now. I wonder if they could be bred with more docile pigs. What would we call them? Oinklebores?
Huh?
Nah, doesn't sound appetizing. What about Picklebore? Yeah, Picklebore! That's a cute name. Maybe too cute, though. We wouldn't want to discourage people from eating them.
Priorities straight. Skipped. Coin. Music's still fairly loud, but I think it's tolerable now.
Know your foes and strike where they're weak.
But these guys have no weak.
Not bad.
Apple gel. I know how chests work. To the next level. I can't do anything about that yet. Save points. New save. Yes.
Right, here goes. Not bad.
Megasonic Thrust learned.
This should be enough to cover the medicine. I'd better bring these to the store.
Next, Twin Whip. So... sweeps out with about a boot blade. Direction depends on the button setting. Y and A forward. X and B left or right. It's into Swallow Dance. Swallow Dance goes into what I haven't learnt yet. Astral Battle goes into Megasonic Thrust. Nothing. Rising Foot goes into Gouging Spin goes into Battle, goes into Rising Moon. I need more skills. As I get more skills, learn more things, I can go into things better.
This place isn't safe. That hole's gotten bigger. I've told them 1,000 times they ought to build a fence, but they keep saying it's forbidden land.
Or then fence it
Even
off.
Celica used to scare me with it. She was always, "This is a gateway to the underworld." Well, I'm too old to keep falling for that nonsense.
Oh, it certainly seems it's something, alright. It's just a pit that goes into, like, black clouds. I'm not sure if that's what the game designers really wanted, or if they were just being lazy and didn't want to make it so you can't see the bottom.
Wait, the boars I hunted, are you there? Maxim 3. Never waver once your sword is drawn. Control your feelings to control the tide of battle.
Hidden Arts. Focus on damage and attack range, but use more of your soul gauge than martial arts. Serene Edge is effective against beasts. Gain the advantage by exploiting your enemy's weak spot. Wait. Select Arts in the battle menu and set Serene Edge to A. Oh, I just got Serene Edge. Just gonna set Serene Edge.
Right, here goes! This is for Luffy!
Would have got me a lot of uses out of that.
I did it!
But wait for it.
Cirrus.
An exorcist art!
Pride and anxiety. Pity for the enemy. Thrill of victory. Your emotions run too hot. That will be your downfall. Agreed. It's one of her virtues as well.
Huh?
Yes, I know. But even so, she's got to...
Is he talking to...
Arthur?
Arthur's fourth maxim. Never let your guard down, even when victorious.
Got it.
In any case, this should be enough to buy Laphicet's medicine. I'll drop the prickle boars off at the shop before I head out.
Head out where?
The person I was supposed to meet is late. I don't think I'll be home tonight. I came out here to let you know. You'll have to pick up the medicine yourself.
Right.
One more thing. I saw a group of demons near the village. If you're attacked, run away. Am I clear?
Hey, I can handle a bunch of...
Demons can only be challenged by those with the talent for exorcism. That's the cold logic of the world, and no emotions can change it.
Do you think I could become an exorcist?
Why is it you think that birds fly?
What an irrelevant question.
Why? Well, without flying, they couldn't find food.
It takes a particular innate talent to be an exorcist. Unfortunately, very few humans have it within themselves.
All right.
Tomorrow is Celica's Memorial Day. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Hurry back! I'll make you a quiche, just the way she taught me.
'84. Twin whip. Whip.
I wonder if those prickle boars were brothers. Maybe I should have let them go. But then, how would I pay for Laffy's medicine? Hunting took care of that. And it means food for us as well. I had no other choice. It was a rational decision. But the fact that I'm still worrying about it shows that my feelings are getting the better of me.
Such is life. Particularly in these times, or well, in medieval times.
Nico, here for groceries?
Yep. And you must have been out hunting.
Yeah, it was a good haul.
Look at you, Lady Breadwinner. If you were a boy, I think I'd be in love.
Good thing I'm a girl.
Oh, yeah? You ought to do something about your style, then.
Yeah. I kind of broke my comb.
So get a new one.
Sure, I'd like to, but...
Hey, mister! How about a sale on combs for the pretty girl?
Huh? Oh, you two need something?
I'm fine, Nico. I'm just here to pick up medicine for Laffy said.
Oh, Velvet. I already told Arthur, but I'm afraid the medicine hasn't come in yet.
What? Why not? Is it because of the demons?
Seems like the demon blight's really taking a toll on the city. There's even a group of them lurking around here now.
When's it coming, then?
I can't say. And I don't know how much it will cost.
Oh, no.
Ugh, what is wrong with Midgand? I mean, don't they have an army or something?
Those guys? The demons already routed them a while back.
But we're safe here, right? After all, your brother-in-law's an exorcist.
You so sure about that? Arthur can't even use his right hand anymore. Poor fellow couldn't even protect his own wife and child.
Let me know when the medicine gets in.
Of course. For now, here, on the house.
Velvet! You didn't forget, did you? You promised to teach me how to make your special quiche.
You mean for that apprentice animal doctor you had your eye on? You were serious?
Beyond serious? Please. This is life or death for me.
But I thought your folks weren't keen on the two of you dating.
Who cares what people think? The important thing is my feelings.
I like the way you talk. If I were a boy, I think I'd be in love.
Darn right.
Laffy must be starving by now. I'd better hurry home.
Celica taught you how to make your special quiches, right, Velvet?
Yeah, but mine aren't nearly as good as hers.
Don't be modest. They're fantastic. Simple, yet elegant.
That's because there's a secret in the cheese and the dough.
You should try selling them in Taliesin. I'm sure they'd be a hit. We could make them together and take them on the road. We could even wear matching uniforms.
Would it make more
Priority
money than hunting
stats.
fricklebores?
Definitely, maybe. Even more so if you could lighten up a bit in front of the customers.
Then it might be worth a try. I do want to buy Laffy a nice heavy winter coat. And Arthur's gloves are in tatters, so he needs new ones.
Oh, don't be so boring. I get where you're coming from, but come on. Think big. Dream, Velvet. Dream.
Think big? No thanks. I want a peaceful life with Laffy and Arthur. That's all.
You're impossible. Then again, maybe that's why your quiches taste so darn good.
Resistance ring. Let's equip that one.
Orthe and Russ seem pretty down today.
I know. They've been whimpering like this for an hour now.
Well, they've always been a bit wimpy. The other day, that kitty Rollo chased both of them up a tree by himself.
They're hopeless. Whenever it's thundering out, they both dive into my bed, shivering.
Orthy, Russ, shape up. You're Nico's bodyguards, right? Start acting like it. They're completely hopeless.
Maybe. But they're so cute, so I forgive them.
Calcite Blade. How much Moonase do I have? Current gold 32. So I cannot afford that. What are you gonna do? Can I change the... No. Nope, I cannot change the voice acting here. So I might put it on Japanese audio the next session. Might switch it up here and there. There's one particular person whose voice I really don't like in English. And I don't know what any of the voices sound like in Jap, so who knows, I might like it in Jap.
Hi, Celica. I'm back. I can't believe it's been 7 years since we lost you. And the baby you carried. Oh, drat. I forgot to bring your princessias. I know how much you, Mom, and Dad all loved those flowers. And I know your child would have too. I'm sorry. I'll pick some from the Cape tomorrow.
Nutmeg. The side door, but you can't go into it? Or is that just some stairs leading up to a wall? No, it's a door.
Welcome home, Velvet.
Luffy, I told you to stay in bed.
I was only up for a little.
Look, your fever hasn't gone down a bit. Go lie down and I'll cook dinner.
I'm sorry.
What's this?
A compass. It uses a magnet to tell you which way you're facing.
Woohoo! You can use the sun and stars for that.
And what'll you do if it's cloudy, huh? Thanks to this invention, we'll even be able to voyage across the ocean. See? It's designed to stay level, so your heading will be true even when the ship is rolling with the waves. Pretty neat, right?
If you say so, Luffy.
Come on, it's a must-have for any adventure. Can't you see how useful it is?
You can tell me more about it later.
Did they hurt you?
Not a scratch, and I brought back plenty. I can hear Arthur already.
Gosh, Velvet, I think it's time you learned all my secret arts.
He isn't coming home tonight, is he?
How do you know that?
Sarah stopped by and told me.
Arthur's Moloch?
Huh, you really can talk to Malakim, can't you?
Yeah, Arthur says I've got exorcist potential.
No kidding. I think you'll be an exorcist to rival even him. I can tell you've been learning all sorts of things from his book collection.
I really want to become an exorcist. I want to go traveling with you and see all the wonders of the world. I'll hunt and chop firewood, and if demons come for us, I'll defend you. I wish I could do that.
You'll get there, Laphicet. It should only take... 20 years tops.
It won't take me that long.
Oh yeah? You better prove it to me then. Start with this lovely meatball stew I cooked. Eat every last mouthful, even if you don't feel hungry. And take your medicine, no matter how nasty it tastes. No tricks. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, cooking time. First, I need to light the stove.
Observations of the Nameless Inferium.
Isn't this Arthur's book? Is Luffy really reading stuff this dense? Poor kid's gonna squint his eyes right out.
You should read it and learn about it. It might just
The day
come in
before
handy.
Scarlet Night, Sis went prickleboar hunting on her own. She's almost as good a fighter as Arthur, so I know those prickleboars don't stand a chance. But I worry that she's too athletic to land a husband. Maybe she should try to be more ladylike.
Little scamp. He just knew I'd be reading this, didn't he?
Silver coin. Any books? The Celestial Chronicles, handwritten notes about the world's historical ruin. On reading historical impressionist scripts. It's like some kind of dictionary of foreign language. Nutmeg.
It's so easy to light Arthur's firewood. I wonder what his trick is.
Velvet? Could you not put any spinach in the stew?
You'll never grow up if you're picky with your food, you know.
I know, but just for today?
Fine, fine. I'll leave out the spinach just this once. And I'll make it that curry flavor you like.
Really? Thanks, Velvet.
There's some of Arthur's special curry spice upstairs, isn't there?
Looks like it's Arthur's room.
There you go. Not spicy hot, but oh so delicious. Oh yeah, I saw Nico today, and she had very important things to talk about. She's coming over in the next couple days, so be on your best behavior.
I will. I'm glad you've got a good friend.
Yeah, we've known each other since forever. Still, Nico falling in love? I can barely wrap my head around it. Luffy, you know, if there's a girl you like, you'll tell Big Sister all about it, right?
Girl?
You're a stubborn little brat, so you might need an older girl to keep you under control. Oh, and she's gotta be a good cook. A pro in the kitchen is a success at life.
Knock it off, Velvet! You should be more worried about your own love life.
Me? I've got enough on my mind. For one thing, I've got to cook for you and Arthur since Celica is gone. Besides, getting crushes on strange men? I just don't see what's so... Luffy, what's wrong? Are you all right? I'll bring you some water.
I'm fine. You just said something funny is all, and it made me choke a bit.
As long as you're okay. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there.
Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah, but what more can I do? I've got a duty to look after my little brother, and I'm serious about it.
I know, but I'm trying to look after you too. I want you to be happy. That's all. And it's not just me. Arthur worries about you too.
Well, we're family, right?
Yeah, that's what families do.
Thanks, Luffy. For you, I'd kill every last prickleboar in the forest if it came down to it. What am I doing? I need to hurry and get dinner ready.
It's in the other room. Books. Ah! But the good parts of the game to hurry up and start up.
Good boy. You didn't forget your medicine.
Well, I did promise.
Didn't you not have medicine to give him?
Tomorrow's a scarlet night.
Yeah, just like that night that changed our lives.
Velvet, may I sleep next to you tonight?
Of course. Okay, let's see. Today, I've got to dry some meat and use that cheese I've been saving to make a quiche for... Luffy? You little... Where have you gone? You better not have gone to the village alone. I bet your fever hasn't even gone down. Hey, has Laphicet been here?
No. I haven't seen him.
Liar!
Wait, that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made. A smart merchant would pay a pretty penny for this book. I gave him a fair trade.
Laffy, did he really copy all that by hand? Oh, he must have done it to buy that compass.
No, though he gave it some puppy eyes. Told him I'd throw it in for free, but he said that it would be a bad deal for me. He's a good lad, but not the merchant type.
So, what did he use the money for?
I'm afraid my lips are sealed. You'll have to ask him.
Velvet, I saw Laphicet walking around. Is he okay?
He's not okay. Where'd you see him?
He was headed for the forest. I'll help you look for him.
Thanks. Do a sweep of the village, just in case. I'll check the forest.
Let's go, go, go.
I know. He might have gone to the Cape to pick flowers. Have you seen Laphicet?
Nope. Can't say that I have.
All right. Let me know the second you see him.
Got it. Is he in bad shape?
Well, he refuses to stay in bed. He needs his rest, but he's always walking around or reading outside.
I can't say I'm surprised. He's always been a curious lad. He likes reading difficult books. When I saw him the other day, he told me all about the latest navigation techniques and exotic farming methods, too. Only one kid in a million is as smart as he is.
You're exaggerating. Well, maybe not.
It's a shame. If he could go to school in the capital, I'm sure he'd make a name for himself as a scholar.
The capital? Isn't that days and days by ship from Taliesin? No way. Not happening. Even if he gets better, I could never let him go that far away all by himself.
He can handle it. He's actually a very responsible boy. I don't think you need to worry.
I couldn't handle it. I would worry. And be lonely.
At least you're honest about how you're being selfish.
I was going to have them join the search, but they won't move at all. It's like they're scared of something.
Hey, Velvet, did you hear the news? Tonight is going to be another Scarlet Night.
I remember the moon turned red 7 years ago. But what is it anyway?
It's a red lunar eclipse. It happens every several years or so. Apparently, you can predict the next one by watching the movements of the stars. According to legend, a crimson moon is a gate that connects our world to the next. It's also said to be proof of humanity's sins.
You sure know a lot about it.
Laphicet taught me, just a few minutes ago.
You saw Laffy? Where'd he go?
Actually, I don't know. Sorry.
Aww.
Useless people. Alright.
Right, here goes! Hey, whoa there! Hey, Syrian! Syrian! Hey, whoa there! Come on! Hey, say it! No! Syrian, no! Hey, say it!
Not bad.
Fluffy!
Velvet,
Can you walk? How's your fever?
I'm fine. I was just taking a break.
You little... You know better than this, Laphicet. Running off without telling me. What if something happened to you? You wouldn't be the only one hurt. Do you understand that?
I'm sorry.
If you want to do something, just ask. I know I'm a crummy big sister, and I can't afford to buy you all the things you want.
No, that's not why I went out. You see, it was just...
I get it. You're right. I forgot the flowers for the graves.
Yeah, so I was going out to the Cape, and I thought,
You want to see the ocean too, don't you?
well, yeah, that too.
Fine. Just for today, though.
Are you sure?
I am. But next time you run off like that, I'm strapping you to your bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. It's off to the Cape then.
Hooray!
Remember how we went out together to pick princessias on the morning of Celica's funeral?
Yeah, I was only 4, but I remember. We couldn't find any in the village or at the Cape.
Right. Because the demons had made a mess of them. And then you suddenly started climbing down the edge of the cliff.
You ran over and grabbed me. You had the scariest look on your face.
Of course I did. Do you have any idea what I'd do if I lost you too?
You'd still have Arthur. He'd help you. He'll help the world. He's quite the guy.
That's probably true. But I'd still miss you like you wouldn't believe.
I know. I'm sorry, sis.
But down the cliff from where you were, a lone pair of princessia were blooming.
I remember. A gentle breeze came in, and it smelled like Celica.
That's right. That's why I believe those flowers were a message from her. Do you know what princessia flowers signify?
An irreplaceable treasure, and wishes for good health for many years to come.
Right. And that sums up my feelings nicely, Laffy.
Yeah. Me too, sis. Right, here goes! Hey, come on! Hey, do it again! Do it again! Hey, come on, man! Do it again! Do it again! Hey, come on, man! Do it again! Come on, man! Do it again!
Not bad.
Right, here goes! Hey, do it again! 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 Do it again!
Not the most
all?
entertaining fights, but hey, it gets the job done.
How about I make you some apple boo when we get home, Luffy?
Apple Boo? What's that?
Grated apples. Whenever I caught a cold when I was little, Celica would make it for me. It's sweet and tart and juicy and crisp. Eating it always made me feel better.
Well, apples are good for you. But what does the boo mean?
When I was a baby, I would always say boo-boo when I wanted to eat an apple.
So that's where the name comes from. Wait, you called apples boo-boo? You must have been a strange baby.
You used to do the same thing. When Celica and I heard you, we laughed so hard.
Boo!
Just look at all these.
Just want to get into the main part of the game, get out of the prologue, as it were.
This place never changes, does it?
It does too change. The seasons, the wind, the weather. Change one and the sea's totally different. And the same goes for what lies across the sea.
Across the sea? Sometimes I just don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Velvet. Thank you for taking me out here today.
You don't need to thank me. Hey, Luffy. Do you know why it is that birds fly?
Well, if they didn't, they couldn't catch food or escape from predators.
Thought so.
But you know, I think there's more to it than that. A bird that's born with wings has to...
Uh-oh. How did it get here?
Luffy said, run! No matter how much it hurts, run! Velvet! Don't be scared. You can do it. You're going to be strong, like Arthur.
No, you can't!
Go! Why is a demon here?
I don't want to go alone!
Weak to hidden
You
arts.
have to! Don't let your feelings get in the way, or that thing will kill you too! But please, go!
Can't hurt it.
It's just like Arthur said. But I have to do this!
Doesn't change the fact that you literally can't.
Stop! Face me, demon!
But what are you gonna do now, boy? It's the dumbest thing you could have done.
Velvet.
Is this why?
be honest, how she dealt with it wasn't exactly stupid. She wanted Luffy to run, she would hold it back and then follow soon after. It's not the dumbest idea in that sort of situation.
How did I get home?
Velvet!
Luffy, you're all right.
Sorry. It's all my fault.
No. If you weren't there, there's no telling what might have happened to me.
Your old one broke, right? You've got beautiful hair. It would be a waste if you didn't take care of it. I'll make a new world. A world where my sister can be happy.
Yeah, that's not ominous. I always try to say onimus instead of ominous. Because I'm an idiot.
The Scarlet Knight? What's going on? Was it all a dream?
No, it wasn't!
Clearly see Luffy not there. That ain't good. Daemon.
What's happening?
And they're wearing clothes. If you pay attention, the clothes are somewhat similar to the villagers.
Luffy, where are you? What on earth is going on? This is no time to be scared. I have to find Luffy.
And
No, the village.
oh, that was the kid with the woman who had the baby. Jeez. Oh, that got dark.
Don't give up. Never give up.
Can't fight demons yet, so there's no point even trying. It's best to just run right past them for the time being. And
Luffy! Arthur!
what are they doing?
Velvet!
You.
Oh, thank goodness. You kept Luffy safe, didn't you, Arthur?
One more sentiment to cast off.
Velvet, run! Arthur!
Here, once, was the seal to the underworld broken. And tonight, here shall be born the power to save the world. With Lopez's life as a sacrifice.
What? What are you saying?
You know, if you were just gonna stab it into the ground like that, why did you stab it into the ground the first time to pick it up so you could turn it to stab it back into the ground? That makes no sense.
Arthur, no!
Just like with Celica at the beginning.
Let him go. This is an offering to the world.
Why would you?
Nothing can save him now.
No!
I see you will not change. Ever a slave to emotion.
What kind of world would it be if people couldn't feel emotion?
A demon that feeds on demons. A Therian.
His blood on your hands! Answer me! Answer me! Why? My brother! My Lucky! What did he ever do? Get out of my way!
Take a look around.
Merchant. Okay.
Demon blight has spread through the village. But do not fear. With my power as an exorcist, I, Artorius Colbrand, will end your pain.
Ceres.
Why is it that birds fly? Behold my answer. Velvet, I ask no forgiveness. The sin is mine to bear.
Whatever reason, he wants a world that has no emotions because he believes that will somehow bring peace to the world. Not realizing that a world like that would have people who just stand around and do absolutely nothing, and eventually everyone would just die doing nothing. Have no emotions, who have no desire to do anything. Be it eat, drink, sleep. Go to work. Leave, put on clothes, anything. You just stand around doing nothing. So what the hell's the point of it all?
So did my world come to an end. And for 3 long years,
Tiger Man.
I sat in that pit of darkness and fed. Devouring demons. So I could live. So I could live long enough to kill him. And be my brother's vengeance.
Ever tried using that claw hand of yours to climb out? I mean, I don't think it'd be easy by any sense of the word, but possibly doable.
Where is he?
First, there will be a test. It will decide if you are worth teaching.
Swift movement to the target. I am always bad at these.
Burning Wing!
Provoke the enemy to attack, then perform a quick step. There we go.
Here I come! If you are not, I will kill you. Ready yourself. Armageddon!
Yeah, so I'm bad at these.
Burning Wing!
Oh right, I can't change any of that because I don't have my sword.
Burning Wing! Here I go!
Why are you holding back?
You noticed. Well done. You pass.
Of course. His Moloch would never be so weak as that.
I am his Moloch no longer. First, let me tell you what has transpired these past 3 years. There are exorcists now throughout the land, challenging the reign of demons with the help of...
Tell me. Tell me where Artorias is.
You may find him in the capital city of Logris in Midgand. You won't stop to listen. I can tell you what it was you saw that night. That night, the ritual he performed shifted the very course of the world. A host of Malachim descended, and with their strength, the emergent exorcists quelled the demon tide. Now, he serves as leader of the Exorcists' Abbey, an institution that enjoys the unconditional faith of the kingdom and public. A shield to guard the people and a sword against demons, Artorias Colbrand, the world's savior.
With power stolen by sacrificing Laphicet.
Indeed. But his power is not yet absolute. The man can still be killed.
Why are you doing this?
Make a successful escape from this place, and I'll explain.
Escape? So that's your game. Fine. I don't care what the world thinks of me. What matters is my vengeance against Artorias. That's all.
I have shattered your yoke. We must hurry.
Sorry for skipping that little bit, but that was the end of the conversation. Attack effect. Attack effects hidden and martial arts damage. Arts attack effects hidden and other non-martial arts damage. Defense reduces damage from hidden martial arts. Arts defense reduces damage from other non-martial arts. Focus affects soul gauge, regeneration rate, and chance of infliction status effect. And I need to turn the light on in my bedroom, so give me a minute. Right, that is taken care of. Let's continue. Martial arts. Swift kicks, hidden arts, vicious stabbing attacks. Using Velvet's quick martial arts to chain into hidden arts is a dependable tactic, but the elemental attributes on her hidden arts also make them suited for opening combos. I don't have any of my equipment, so I can't change my cleavage. Oops, I just came out of there. Alright, so where am I heading? That way, I imagine, to the...
You will need equipment. There are weapons in the room ahead.
Now the game starts to pick up and becomes more fun.
No one raised the alarm.
I can see that.
Take what you need from here. It looks like they kept prisoners of Vex in here.
Rope. This will be useful. Quite a blade.
I know that sword. Stormhowl. What is it doing here?
Well, it's too big for me.
You're not taking it? It's a celebrated masterpiece.
And if I can't use it, it's worthless.
Exactly. Let's put on the tattered remains of her clothes, I guess. Yeah, I'm not keeping that uniform, by the way.
All right.
Are you ready then?
What's going on here?
Exorcist wannabe. Why, no.
Be careful. He's no ordinary soldier. He's an exorcist orderly. Won't work!
You didn't even flinch.
I already told you. I am his Moloch no longer.
Is there a ship waiting?
So you already know we're on an island.
Yes. I've learned that this is a prison island for violent criminals, and that there are scores of demons locked away here. Demons say lots of things when they don't want you to eat them.
The prison has docks at both the front and rear entrances. Our ship is on the back side.
Got it. The back docks.
Gained the title of Mistress of Arms. Let's put on equip. Mastered. Character level 97. Level up bonus. Status ailments, stuns, weapon weak point combos, combo kills. I don't know what I want to equip. Mystic Maestro, maximum BG +1, sure. But I wanted to come in here and give her... Well, first, let's just change her outfit. Go with this one. So, how do I zoom? Adjust height. Right trigger plus. Ah, there it is. Said right trigger, it meant left trigger. Oh no, wait, that's adjusting height, not zooming it out. Okay. So not that way.
What is this thing?
That's a special mass of mana. Think of them as the souls belonging to a family of Malakim. They appeared all over after the Advent 3 years ago.
Another after effect of the Advent.
If you collect enough of them, you might be able to solicit the cooperation of a Moloch family.
And I'm supposed to take your word for it?
I'm not forcing you to do anything. Whether you collect them or not is up to you.
I might as well pick them up. I'll use every tool at my disposal.
Indeed. You'll have to if you want your revenge.
1 sec. There we go. Just needed to get something to put under my cup so I don't have wet spots on my computer desk.
Guards coming. 2 of them.
This way.
Did you hear? The path around the island is off limits now. They say the ground's weak and could collapse.
The path that goes under the watchtower? That's alright. Nobody uses it anyway.
True, but it was a nice shortcut to the docks.
Shortcut to the docks. Under the watchtower.
A number of guards have gone missing. It would seem we have intruders on the island. All exorcists, break into 2 groups and converge at the front and rear gates.
Understood. No one will get past us.
Wrong.
Stay sharp. The threat could be serious.
Yes, sir.
This isn't going to be easy.
Then we'll need reinforcements of our own. Where are the cells?
They should be on this floor. You plan on involving the other prisoners?
I'll use any tool I have at my disposal.
Weren't you listening? Excuse me.
Who in the blazes are you?
TC information.
Here I come.
Arts, Tearing Fall, and goes into Swallow Dance, which goes into nothing. Slicing Foot. Slicing Foot goes into Gouging Spin, goes into Harsh Rebuttal, goes into Rising Moon. There we go. Tearing Fawn goes into Twin Whip, goes into nothing. So I'm gonna put Avalanche Fang and Searing Edge. Swallow Dance goes into nothing. So Rising Moon and Megasonic Thrust. And why the hell not? I'm just gonna put
Come on, really?
Listen up! I'm opening every door to every cell. We're getting off this island.
What the hell? You serious?
Split into 2 groups and rush the front and rear gates. Break through the gates and you'll have a ship.
But aren't they guarded by exorcists? I mean, that pirate Von Eyfried's the only one who's ever broken out of here.
And he didn't pull it off just by himself. He was hauled out by some old exorcist named Melchior or something.
Von Eyfried? And Melchior.
I won't force you. You want to rot in here? Then rot.
I'm with you. Anything's better than another day in this rat
Let's do
hole.
it. I'm going home to my family.
Me too!
Yeah!
Let me out,
Rogues
girl!
like us are always
I'm
up for a
sick of the
gamble.
slop they feed us!
Ceres.
sick of the food. Real straight priorities there.
Let's go! We'll murder those exorcists!
Open all the doors!
That ought to draw the attention of the guards. In the meantime, we'll search for that watchtower. From there we can follow the outer path down to the docks.
So you're leaving them all to their fates?
I told you, we'll use any tool I need.
They die, it's on them. I mean, it's a very cruel way to look at things, but hey, that's the way she does.
You're not going to escape?
Don't underestimate the exorcists. They're all gonna die like dogs. Or goblins.
This Abbey that's in charge of this place. They're that amazing?
Amazing doesn't even begin to cover it. The exorcists of the Abbey joined forces with the Kingdom of Midgand. And they've got the whole world in their pocket. They're merciless. They hunt down any human who becomes a demon. Going against them means taking on the whole world.
And I bet I know who's at the top.
Those who get captured and sent here are the lucky ones. We may be monsters, but at least we have our lives.
Sure, until they get fed to me. Thanks for the info.
Even if you manage to escape this place, thousands of exorcists controlling powerful Malachim will be out there waiting for you. There's nowhere for you to run. Nowhere.
I'm not going to run. I'll gladly die, as long as I take Artorias with me.
Alright, so let's just check out all these. I missed the turbo button. Battle boots. I have battle boots, so these ones give me maximum HP plus 30, thus making them slightly better. Imprisoned zombie. Regular dead. Fair point. Would you rather be dead or undead?
Dear me, not a word of apology? What is wrong with you people? There I was, sleeping like a sweet babe, when suddenly... From paradise down to hell! No worse, a grimy prison cell! You see why I'm not feeling well.
And you are?
Hooray! You asked! I'm thrilled to introduce to you the wise sorceress who travels the 11 seas, who scoffs at the might of dragons! None other than the acclaimed, the illustrious Majikiki Kambilu Dindo Dindo Larundu! Magilu for short.
Magilu?
No, Ma, like Soggy Shoe or Doggy Doo, or call me any of those things and I'll turn you into a froggy stew! I suppose you'll never understand. People can be so tragically unlearned. But hey, like I care!
Right.
I can't believe she snuck up on me. Who is she?
This is no ordinary prison. We must be cautious. Trust no one. She said she's a powerful witch.
Did she have a Moloch tethered?
No, I didn't sense Malakim around her. She's an ordinary human, I think.
Then she's an ordinary magician, not a witch. If she tries to trick me again, I'll crush her and be done with it.
Alright, so let's go into the other cells to check them out. Because I'm sure they'll have some items in there as well. Like right here. Life bottle. Could come in handy if I wasn't the only member of my party and my death meant the game over. So one more hallway to check. So if you stay here, eventually you'll catch Demon Blight and get fed to us. Should turn... Actually, that's something I might do, because that would be the smart thing to do. Let's turn up the camera rotation speed. There we go, that's a bit better. Right, now let's check the bottom room. Sage. Those are good. They increase character stats. Items like... items... like these things, like lavender, sage, verbena, rosemary, saffron, chamoline or carmeline, I don't know how to pronounce that. They increase character stats, so they're very handy to have. Void Ring. Resistance Ring I've mastered. Void Ring I have not mastered. Hey Curvis, how you doing? What have you discovered? What magical thing have you discovered?
More?
This one. He's a demon.
I'm gonna assume that the Google Translate wasn't that good.
You're not human. True enough.
He's strong.
Chips in the blades
Okay.
already. Riddle these exorcist knives. I've got to reclaim Stormhowl.
Stormhowl? That sword we found?
You found it? Where? Do you have it? Please tell me.
It's in a storage room. Down below.
Down below? You have my thanks.
I'll have to have a look
He's
at that
not
to
demon.
see what that's
If
like.
things settle down,
Sounds
we'll miss our
entertaining.
window. Hurry.
Stormhowl. Could that demon be...
What is it?
Nothing. That demon swordsman was just strange. He was so full of
You were doing
fury,
Cold
but
Steel
when he
earlier
started
today, weren't
talking
you?
about that sword, his manner changed completely.
Don't think too much about it. He's a demon after all.
The prisoners here are all
Fair enough.
so unusual. Except for you.
Forget it. Like I care what a Moloch
Ah,
thinks of
Path
me.
of Exile. How'd that go for you then?
Swirl around me!
Ooh.
Burning wing!
Oh, happy birthday then.
We're finished here. Let's hurry on.
Getting out of here comes first.
I tried Path of Exile. It wasn't very... Well, it was an alright game. It just wasn't for me.
They've got the gate to the docks locked down. We can't break through.
The tower should be just ahead.
Though I think I might have more fun with it. I might have more fun with it if I play it with some friends. I'll agree on that. I'll agree that the customability and whatnot in there is better than D3.
We've just about quelled this riot. You won't be getting away.
Come on, really?
The prisoners are doomed.
Time is short. We need to get down to the path.
But to be honest, most games like that are better than D3. I'm thinking of doing some Torchlight 2 on stream soon.
The path has collapsed. That rope won't do any good here. Wait, you're not seriously going to try it, are you?
He fell further than this back at the shrine.
I didn't know much about the builds for Torchlight 2. I played it for about an hour or two. I can't remember what class I was, but it was fun. I'm sure when I do put the time in it to actually stream it, I'll make quite a few mistakes.
I see you were truly committed to this. You're strong. I would almost think you made an oath. It's a ritual that grants special power if the oath taker abides by certain restrictions. The harsher the restrictions, the greater the power one may command. In a very real sense, an oath is a sort of
curse, right? Well, guess what? You're the ones who did this to me.
I am aware. That is why I chose you.
You better be ready.
I gotta change the order of those skills, because that's just not working. Try that, see how that goes.
Are you sure? This way leads to the main entrance.
If they know you're here, they'll have found your ship by now. The guards expect us at the rear, not the front. We're almost there.
That's enough!
Oscar, I had no idea an Exorcist Praetor had been assigned to this island.
You surprise me, Ceres. Aiding criminals now, are you? Did Lord Artorius request this?
No, I'm acting on my own.
A Moloch with free will? And yet, I sense someone's strings guiding you.
Hold on. A Praetor is far more dangerous than an orderly.
I'm all out of subterfuge. And besides, if we can't overpower this one, our end goal was hopeless to begin with.
You're a demon, but still a lady, so I'll show you due respect. I am Oscar Dragonia, Praetor of the Abbey of the Holy Midgand Empire. Who might you be? Huh. All right. Graceless demon it is then.
Bit disrespectful.
Lord Artorias himself taught me the ways of purification. How will you fare against them?
Is that all you tried to do? Burning wing! Burning wing! Light! Next! Spin dragon! Striking back! Burn like the sun!
Striking back!
Photon blade! Make it stop! Burning wing!
I preferred it when this game worked based on the MP system. Easier to get combos going.
You're skilled. I will have to expend a Moloch or two for this.
What are you doing?
Feelings to control the tide of battle!
More of your vaunted reason.
No!
A Moloch with demon blight?
It's lost control.
My wounds are fatal. Please, consume me.
I'm not about to.
My form is bound by an oath whose price is my life. The time has come to pay. Feeding on my form will grant you strength, the strength to press forward. I ask only that you devour me.
Why?
A flame burns in my heart, too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try. Just like you, Velvet.
This was Laffy's.
That is why I cannot abide it. This frozen world. This frozen people. I'm just that stubborn of a woman. Hurry, before my life fades. Do it now.
I offer no apology or thanks.
I need neither. Our wishes are one and the same. I treasured those days when you and I and Arthur were together.
Dead Eyes.
What is happening?
Move! If you don't, I'll eat you!
Sorcering obtained from devouring Ceres enables you to use Break Souls. These powerful arts can be unleashed by holding the left stick or button while controlling 3 or more souls. Such power comes with a cost. The character loses 1 soul and their target gains 1 soul. These attacks ignore combo limits and can be used to open combos, allowing for chains that exceed the number of souls currently held.
Here I come!
She absorbed that much power to wield as her own? I've never seen such a demon!
Crash
And that's that. Trash.
Apologies, but I can't let a nasty demon like you roam freely now, can I?
Velvet! That's my name. You can give Artorias my regards. My name is Velvet Crow, and I will devour demon, Moloch, and exorcist alike! I am a monster! I am a Therian!
Bastard getting what he deserves.
Aho! Finally someplace that might not be a death trap. When we tumbled from the tower, I thought, this is it, Moggy-Lou. This is the end!
It would have been less risky if you hadn't suddenly appeared and jumped on my back. Oh, hey, it's you. It's thanks to you that Stormhowl is back in my care. Rokuro Rangetsu, at your service. This blade is my life. I owe you a great debt, one I vow to repay.
Yes, yes, she's a peach and a model citizen. Can we get our move on? I think they're just about done massacring the rioters.
The docks are just ahead. Give me a hand.
Nice. If your soul gauge is already full and you are about to defeat an enemy, you foe with a break soul, essentially, for free. as you will regain the soul that you spend. You will then be able to go on fighting at the same level. Additionally, performing a break soul comes with significant HP restoration and can heal you even when inflicted with a status ailment. Be sure not to waste this opportunity because it could mean the difference between continuing the fight or getting KO'd. Yep, it's nice.
Guess the weather's feeling as crummy as I am.
Careful. Sea's looking mighty choppy.
Are you a sailor?
No, but I do know the difference between a sail and a rudder.
I'll take what I can get. Do what you can.
You're leaving without a proper crew?
Very well then. I certainly owe you this much at least.
Brave words. But 10 minutes in this storm and you'll lose all sense of direction.
No, we won't. Ships have compasses for a reason.
So it's rot in a jail cell or rot in a fish tummy. Well, guess it's your lucky day, fishies!
I'm coming for you, Artorias.
Bye.
Laffy said... on Moloch?
Ah! Stay back!
That didn't work as well as I would like.
My word, a demon muncher. You really are a box of horrors, aren't ya?
Sorry. If I had a weapon, I would have helped. I promise.
You're wearing one.
Oh, nah, I can't use this. Sorry, long story.
And the child?
The little brat? Scampered off somewhere.
You ought to be scampering off yourselves.
My debt is not yet repaid. Until it is, I will not leave your side.
I can hardly scamper off without knowing from whence I'm scampering. We're lost, stranded shipwreck survivors, no?
Well, then I expect this might come in handy.
A map? Was that left by the child?
Looks to me like we're in Northgand.
Northgand? Then if we're to reach the capital in Midgand, we've no choice but to patch up our ship.
What are your plans once you reach Logris? Something worth breaking out of prison for.
Oh, can't we stand around and chat somewhere nicer? Somewhere with soup to warm the body, tales to warm the heart?
There's a city called Helavis nearby. I can't promise they're much for conversation, but we'll find food and a ship right there.
We've got a target. Experience and level up. You can earn experience and gold, money, through victory and battle. Yeah. Same crap you get in every RPG. Win fights, get money, get experience, get better.
Velvet, you know that kid? I thought I heard you call him by name.
No, I don't know any Malakim. Not anymore.
Anymore?
What?
Well, whoever he was, there was something different about him, that's for sure.
You can say that again. Using healing arts on a demon without being ordered to?
And he stole that compass, too. For being an exorcist Moloch, he's a greedy little imp.
Well, we did help ourselves to a certain map of his, so...
I consider myself an island of virtue in this sea of wickedness.
I suppose.
Come on, it's not funny if you agree with me.
You think?
So this is how escaped prisoners behave.
I seem to cannot escape that voice actor. Magilu is the same voice actor as Vita.
Your way of speaking is as strange as your appearance.
Hey, I'm a witch. I must project a proper age and dignity. I have an image to maintain.
Self-improvement in all things, I suppose. So what's the difference between a spellcaster and a witch?
There are many, but mainly it's a matter of nuance. It's like the difference between being frugal and being miserly.
Ah, so a spellcaster is useful and a witch isn't, is that it? So I guess that makes you a witch right now.
You wound me. You're one to talk, Mr. Self-Improvement. Your words cut deeper than these northern winds.
I have a tendency to do that when I hear voices that I think I know as well. Though I didn't really I didn't really start caring about that voice actor until I played Persona 5. Ah, neat. Who does, Oh, is it Whiskey? I know.
Oh, the wind, it bites! How can you stand wearing that garb? It doesn't seem humanly possible!
I never said I was human.
I can't pick up who the male is in Cold Seal. I should know the characters' names. Just let me do what the tutorial wants me to do and run away. Thank you. Alright. Ren. So. I have to look who does his voice. Ow.
Come on, really? Come on, really?
A lot of enemies and not nearly enough experience.
So nice to be free again. Able to move these bones around like I want.
So, Rokuro, what got you all chained up in that mold hole?
Ties to home. It's complicated.
Oh! Then are you really sure you ought to be taking on further debts?
It's a teaching of House Rangetsu. Pay what you owe.
Well, what a civilized family you've got.
Were you in for long?
3 years, maybe. That's why I know so little about the state of the world.
Oh gosh, me too! Art-wielding Malachim! I've never seen such a thing! How much else have I missed? Used to be witches who had a monopoly on charms and hexes. Can you even comprehend what this'll do to business?
Should I even ask why you were imprisoned?
Begged for
unlicensed witchcraft. It was a tale of betrayal most wicked and foul! Care to hear more? You'll cry, I'll laugh, emotions will touch the rafters!
No, thank you.
She's not lying, she was betrayed.
Here I come! I got you! No escape!
Come on, really?
Ah. I have to listen. I'm sure now that I know, I'll probably be able to hear it. Get over there. No reason to slide down.
Oh no, I'm in so much trouble, so much trouble. Won't somebody please help a kitty out? Meow.
Oh, look, another weirdo.
That thing talks? What if it's a cat demon?
Simmer down, big man. She's just a cat. Haven't seen one in a good long while.
Cats? Is that different from a regular cat somehow?
Oh yeah, there are some similarities
Cats
to
are a
him and
mysterious
Eustace,
bunch.
but it's not the exact same.
Think of them as a special kind of Moloch. Sort of.
That works for me. I understand that they're hard to understand, at least.
He's a bit deeper.
Hey, I don't suppose you happen to be carrying any cat spirits on you. They look like this.
That's just like what I found at Titania.
Perfect. You could say they're kinda like our souls to us.
Cat spirits, huh?
Sometimes we call them kitten caboodles, too.
That's just foolish.
Really? Then how about kitty clumps? Anyway, one night we were having a feast so meowvelous, our souls flew right out of our bodies. That's why I need your help to find the cat spirits and use them to emeowsipate my friends.
Emeowsipate? Really?
It means to use cat spirits to free cats who are locked away in cats' boxes like these here. Meow. Here you'd say apesipate. This one would be edogsipate. And finally...
Phew! I'm free, meow!
See? Emeowsipate!
By that logic, shouldn't it be ecatsipate?
Wow, you're way more clever than you look! For real! I guess I totally underestimated you. Please, our cat spirits got scattered far and wide, and so many sad cats are trapped without them.
Seek out the cat spirits and rescue our poor lost brothers and sisters, meow!
Should probably do something
And
about
why
that
should
fish
I?
that's on your tail.
Please, think of the cats!
You know, cats have weird and mysterious powers. There's a good chance we might benefit by having them in our debt.
We'll make it worth your while, I promise!
And if we snub them, they might put a curse on us.
That has been known to happen, meow.
If we're doing all this traveling anyway, why not help them on the side?
Just remember that it's on the side.
Cat spirits. They give you accessory items. Like this stuff. That's where I got all this crap from that I carried over from my previous save.
exorcists.
Well, that's just inconsiderate. Word of the prison break couldn't have traveled so quickly.
I somehow doubt they'll just let us in looking the way we do.
I apologize about earlier. I didn't mean to steal this.
The compass.
You okay with this? He could be working for the exorcists.
I'm following him.
Is he your dessert?
If necessary.
He must have gone this way.
I so badly want a turbo button in every game I play now. Damn you, Cold Steel.
There's a ladder. A storehouse?
That smell. Flamestone.
Flamestone?
Also known as Melkionite, a rare mineral only found in Northgand. Mix it with sulfur and you get explosives! Mix it with oil and you get fuel!
Sounds dangerous. If it's true.
Believe me or not, it's your call.
Looks like the boy got away.
Well, we're in the city now.
Well, then let's scout for the Maritime Guild. Whoever's in charge of all these storehouses must have their hands in the shipping trade and shipbuilding.
And we could use a true sailor, if we can find one.
Now that's a plan I endorse! We dodged the sea's murderous grasp this time, but who's to say our luck will hold?
We should look for some weapons, too, if I'm to be any use in a fight.
You're still wearing one.
Nope, not an option.
Some gold. And some life bottles. Fire ring. Almost mastered.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be an exorcist.
Me too! I want to protect my mommy and daddy!
Hold up. Exorcists are warriors who protect the whole world from demons. You can't just protect your parents. You've got to protect everyone.
Oh, that sounds really hard.
It is. And it's precisely because the exorcists are working so hard that we look up to them.
Yeah! Exorcists are the best!
They're treated like heroes. I suppose to normal people, they are.
Another life bottle. What's in the church? A whole buttload of nothing. I can't get behind the church. Blood blade. I already have a blood blade equipped. Less damage, but I haven't mastered the weapon yet, so I'll put you on. Non-elemental damage reduced by 5%, but it's going to take a long while to master that one. Lag. Is it lagging now? It wasn't when I was coming through here before.
There's a group of sailors. Is that the guild?
Oh, hey, that weapon shop looks promising. Good luck with the shipwright search.
Boys, poor creatures just can't be separated from their favorite toys, can they?
It's true. Is this a shipping guild?
Damn that Dial! What does he think he's doing by trying to resist?
We wouldn't be in this mess if he were dead.
Excuse me. I need a ship repaired.
Sorry, but we can't help.
What makes you say that?
Guild business is currently suspended. By the order of Exorcist Teresa of the Abbey.
Lady Teresa.
Number 2, did I give you permission to speak?
Lady Teresa, how long must this punishment of ours last? You know it was all Dial's fault, don't you, my lady?
I know Dial was the one smuggling Flamestone, but your guild, through its negligence, shares responsibility. This rule was set down by the Abbey to maintain order. Do you disagree with it?
No, my lady.
We will capture, interrogate, and sentence Dial. When this has been accomplished, you will be free to continue business. And you, girl. Aren't you cold dressed like that?
I've just arrived from the south. I wasn't aware Northgand was so cold.
A young woman ought to keep herself warm.
Thank you for your concern.
My. So this is how the Abbey flexes its muscle, hmm? Cruel, cruel world these days.
I see how things stand. If I catch this Dial person, you can repair my ship, right?
Sure, but I warn you, he's a demon. He escaped after killing a bunch of soldiers who tried to capture him. Can't be done without an exorcist.
He's from a small village outside the city. If you're doing this, I'd imagine that's a good place to start searching. He's a brute with the head of a lizard. I'd prepare for bloodshed.
Hey!
Anything could happen. It's best to keep our options open.
While you wait, find us a good navigator.
I wonder what darling Rokuro's got up to in the meantime.
Let's check in on him at the weapon shop.
Amber fragments.
Found a real good one. The blade was badly rusted, but once I polished it up, it turned out to have a fine edge.
I can scarcely believe something of that quality was languishing in my bargain bin. You've taught me quite a lesson. The weapon is yours as payment.
My thanks.
So you'll help us out?
Of course. How did your errand fare? I see. So we're hunting a reptilian demon called Dial, are we?
We'll check out his hometown first.
Have fun, you kids!
You aren't coming along?
I'm afraid I've got bigger fish to fry at the moment. That little matter of tracking down my betrayer. Besides, if I stick around, I'm not so sure I wouldn't wind up as someone's midnight snack.
My palate has standards. High standards.
All the more reason to skedaddle!
Let's see. Equipment. Hasn't mastered any of his stuff. Last Samurai, I don't have access to it yet. And he has the summer outfit. But it does change to combat music, so why the hell not?
Look, a yak. Hey, Velvet, here's a fun fact. Yak tail hair is considered to be among the highest quality materials for a helmet's plume.
Wow, really? Also, I don't care.
At my house, we had this helmet. It was an incredible piece, covered with yak tail hair. The talk of the town. House Rangetsu has two treasures going for it, people would say. the Helm of Yak, and Stormhowl.
They must not have thought very highly of the rest of you.
Why do you say that? Although, I guess I can think of a reason or two. Oh well, it's nothing a demon like me has to worry about.
Did you hear? That navigator for the shipping guild, Dial. He turned into a demon. He supposedly killed and ate his crewmates, then ran off.
Demon Blight? In Hellawes? What do we do?
No need to worry. Lady Teresa is already dealing with it. She'll hunt down that Dial character in no time.
They say that once you change, you can never turn back into a human. Is killing him our only option?
Killing him would be a mercy. Demons are just monsters who've lost their humanity.
Yeah, you're right. Things like that aren't human anymore.
Not human, huh?
Anything over here? I mean, yes.
Let me get this straight, Alpha Area. You want to form an alliance with my Gamma Area to bring down the Betas?
Correct. It's the classic strategy. Ally with a distant state and strike a neighboring one.
What is this, a council of war?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that it? Indeed. If your Alpha forces and my Gamma forces work together, Beta Area is done for. I like it. You've got yourself an alliance, Alpha Area.
Excellent! We shall be victorious in this year's Hellawes Grand Snowball Fight. Let us toast to our victory.
This isn't a snowball fight. It's a snowball war.
Fools! I was the one who engineered their alliance. Once they eliminate Beta Area, the Alpha and Gamma forces will launch a full-scale assault to destroy the other. Exhausted, the victor won't be prepared when my Delta army sweeps down upon them. They have sealed their own doom.
These kids really fight dirty.
All's fair in snow and war.
Gotta just check something. I heard a beep for a second there. Anything? Nope, it must have just been my controller.
Ooh, this cold is beyond ordinary. Well, Hellawes is a northern country, but still, it wasn't this cold when I was a kid. The cold, snow, and ice were never this bad. I know it for a fact. It's that... what do they call it again?
Global cooling?
Yeah, that's the one. The Abbey says the world's getting colder. Thanks to all this cold, I need more warm clothing. Worse, I have to shovel snow and chop firewood all day. Ugh. Who's responsible for this global cooling? Let me at him.
Well, don't look at me. It's not my fault.
Oh. I can only assume, much like the global warming of real life, the answer is everybody.
What a beautiful ship.
Isn't she? She transports flamestone and sulfur to the capital in Midgand. Have you heard of flamestone? It's this new explosive material the Abbey developed. Thanks to their discovery, we can make some really powerful new cannons and explosives.
Explosives. Sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous, but it's also necessary. Not only are there demons about, but we've humans to contend with too, with pirates and bandits in ever-increasing numbers. On the bright side, with a higher demand for flamestone, Hellawes is prospering like never before. Flamestone is the only reason our little snowbound city is thriving. A keelhaul to anyone who says otherwise.
So this ship goes to the capital. If I asked, could you take us with you?
Nope, not happening. The guild ordered a total suspension of activity. We can't lift anchor. Besides, any ship carrying precious ores has an exorcist on board for security. You need the Abbey's permission.
Sounds like they keep a tight lid on things.
Yeah, I guess. But the Abbey makes the rules, so what are you gonna do? Without the Abbey, humanity would be dead in the water. A keelhaul to anyone that says otherwise.
And let's see if I can go out the front door. So I'll check out these other two buildings that are right here.
You don't have to worry about getting attacked by demons while you're here in Helavies. This town is under the protection of the Abbey Praetor, Lady Teresa Linares. She keeps us all safe.
Wow, she must really be something else.
She is. She's lauded as the frozen queen of the exorcists. She's as cool as ice and as pure and dazzling as freshly fallen snow. She's just the white knight Helavies needs. Our town is as beautiful and pristine as it is because we have Lady Teresa here with us. Anyone who disturbs her order, whether human or demon, will be frozen by her wrath, soul and all.
Sounds just like an exorcist.
The way she glares at the filthy. Oh, if only she would look at me like that, with those ice-cold eyes. Teresa, my love.
If she lets idiots like him run around loose, then I'm sure she's not as infallible as he thinks she is.
Someone might have a certain kink they might want to get better control of. Or might not. Sure, let's stay at the inn.
That was a good session, if I do say so myself. Tomorrow's drill will be even faster.
I thought he was being a crazy demon again, but come to think of it, this is just him being him.
Anyone to talk to in here? Nope. Five gold. Important pickup. Ah, no, okay, so I can't go out the front entrance. One of these. Take the long way.
Nothing but ice and snow as far as the eye can see.
Are you cold?
I'm fine, but I'm not the one with the exposed midriff.
Doesn't bother me either. And watch where you let your eyes wander.
Hey there, sorry. I meant no offense. So you still retain feelings like shame then?
Wait, you don't?
Me? I've lost a lot of my human feelings. I figured that was just part of turning into a demon.
I didn't know that.
But deep down, I'm still the same person I always was. And I can still enjoy a good drink. I'm glad I haven't lost that, at least.
If you say so. You better be ready. Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
That is very loud. I'm gonna take that off.
Let me take point.
Come on, really?
Slashing twin blade. I don't know. Yeah. Crimson Flash goes into Hurricane Crush, goes into Crusher, does not go into Mirage Dance. Goes into Mowing Blade, goes into Concealed Blade, and goes Mirage Dance. Sure.
Always ready to fight.
See this? Take that! Out of my way! Hold up!
Not even worth my time. You better be ready. Not even worth my time.
Really not. They're not giving any experience. It's worth it.
Look, there's something growing all the way out here. That is one gutsy flower.
It's a Princessia.
That's quite an elegant name.
My sister loved them.
I see. Thank you. And everybody's in position, I take it?
Yes. Preparations are underway now. We're all looking forward to it.
Not much longer. Keep up the good work.
Of course.
If anyone can succeed, it's you, sir.
The time is nigh, Celica. Time to do what needs to be done. For you, for him, for everyone. Is something the matter, Velvet?
Oh, no, I just didn't want to disturb you.
Perish the thought. You're not disturbing anyone. She's your sister, too.
I know, I just figured that, well, she loved you the most out of all of us. And that, you also loved her more than anyone else, so...
Velvet, there's no ranking among family. Celica, Laphicet, you. You're all very important to me.
Yeah, you're right.
It's almost the anniversary of her death. I better go to the Cape and pick her up Princessia.
That's a good idea. I'm sure that would make her happy.
Yes. I really hope it does.
That snake Artorias.
They say flowers have different meanings and stuff, right? Any idea what Princessias signify?
Betrayal.
Oh?
It's not what you said before.
Don't waste my time.
Victory is ours. On to battle. Post up. Make no escape.
You won't get away. Is that all you got?
They were nothing.
Moonlight Cyclone. Swallow Flow. Don't have what it goes into yet, though. Shadow Flow. BX.
I'll end this quickly.
No escape! Deception!
Shadow Flow!
See this?
That's all you got!
No escape!
I won't do... I see a village.
Let's go ask around.
Thank goodness I was here. But any further attacks and...
An exorcist.
For some reason, it might
Is
be
that
having...
Dial she slew?
No, it wasn't a lizard demon. Are you crying?
It's just... everything that's going on. Demons run rampant in the Outlands, and yet the Abbey has explicitly chosen not to come to their aid.
It's true we haven't the forces to be everywhere at once, and the people of the Outlands refuse to obey the Abbey's rules. It's a heartless decision, I know, but it follows from the Abbey's perfect logic and principle.
Why make excuses to me?
I'm not making... My name is Eleanor Hume. I am a praetor patrolling for the Abbey. What is your business here?
We heard there was a murderous demon in this town who fled from Helavis.
The Shipping Guild incident, yes. I've been looking into it, but I haven't found any clues yet. Worry not. We will track down that foul demon and put it to the sword.
Did the exorcist lady go away?
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh, good. I didn't want us to get eaten.
Eaten?
I mean, I don't know anything about a demon.
It's fine, you can tell me. I'll keep it a secret, I promise.
There's a lizard demon in a cave to the north. He said he'd eat the whole village up if I told anyone. I'll give you these. Don't tell anybody, all right?
Got it. That's a promise.
A cave to the north.
Gotta say, the folks here really don't trust the exorcists, do they? This is actually rather good. What's wrong? A worm?
Nothing. Can't taste a thing.
Huh?
Seems that's
We
the
learned
first
what
one
we
she
need
lost.
to. Let's look for that cave. That woman said she was patrolling for the Abbey. What's that mean exactly?
They're handpicked agents who travel the kingdom gauging the Abbey's success in the demon fight. They also make sure the other exorcists are conducting themselves properly. I suppose you could liken them to military police. Since the Abbey imposes so many rules on the populace, they want to show they're above board.
But if they need to police themselves, isn't that as good as announcing corruption in the ranks?
Some would say it's more honest this way. Idealism alone won't change the world. Maybe that's why our determined little exorcist was crying.
I bet you're right. That does fit the picture.
Although it's best not to take a woman's tears at face value.
Huh?
Just some common wisdom. That's one fine yak you've got there. What an adorable face.
You might not want to lean in too close.
Why?
That's why.
That is nasty!
That's why.
Yaks ruminate the food they eat while they digest it. Their burps are one of the foulest things you'll ever smell.
Same as cows and goats. Everyone who's raised livestock knows that.
I think that point's been driven home. That's a smell I never want to ruminate on myself.
You found a cat. Got square glasses. Wind charm. Something for this one? Yes, it is. Better wait for him to master what he's currently got equipped before I put that on him.
This village seems much more run down than Helavis was.
This is where the Abbey sends its malcontents. Don't conform or accept the Abbey's rules or commit a crime, and you'll end up here with the rest of the refuse.
And I take it the Abbey doesn't care what happens to this place.
So, disrupt their precious order, and you get banished?
Exactly. I'm sure they'd say it's all part of their notion of reason.
Oh yeah, that exorcist Eleanor said something like that.
After the Advent, the exorcist showed up to quell the tide of demons and to restore the human world. But demon blight keeps spreading, and the only places they can keep safe are a few of the bigger cities. There aren't enough exorcists to protect everyone.
When the going's tough, cut off any excess baggage. It's the rational thing to do.
I suppose so, but it's too heartless. And that right there, that's the Abbey for you. Humans aren't livestock, and we're not machines either. That's why some of us here, myself included, chose to live here of our own accord.
Guess there are all types of humans out there.
The important takeaway here is that exorcists are neither invincible nor infallible.
Wait. My granddaughter said she spoke with you.
Hey, hold up. It's not like we threatened her or anything.
Don't worry, I know. I gather you intend to continue your travels, yes? Then take this. It's nothing fancy, but hopefully it helps.
Cooking! Start. Cook and eat. Oh, I'm good on my recipes.
I followed the recipe. I guess it worked.
Eat food after battles. Yes.
Ah, now that hit the spot. Hey, Velvet, can I ask you a question?
You can do whatever you want, but just because you ask doesn't mean you're getting an answer.
So, about that whole apple thing, you can't taste anything?
Not entirely. I can taste blood.
Nothing else?
Nothing. And I don't think I can feel full either.
You don't think? You talk like you've never had a good meal before.
I haven't. Not normal food, at least. Not since I became a demon.
So, what have you been eating?
Please. You were in that prison with me.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. This is just what I am now. As long as I have a recipe, I can still cook. And now I don't even have to worry about how it tastes.
I suppose.
Food keeps my strength up. That's all I care about.
Oh yeah, the guy at that weapon shop gave me some booze for the trip. I nearly forgot about it.
You really think it's a good idea to drink when we've got demons to fight?
A little drink'll warm me up.
I thought you couldn't feel the cold.
That's true, I suppose. Well, I'm not drinking it anyway. I'm using it for something.
Like what? Got some wounds to clean?
That's one use for it, sure. But I've got something more practical in mind. By pouring it on the pegs that hold the blade and hilt together, the wood will swell and hold everything firmly in place in battle.
You've got such a one-track mind, I swear.
That's just the kind of demon I am.
How practical. You don't have the ingredients? Didn't think so. Okay. Saffron. I'll see how long this dungeon takes. If I'm not getting through it too fast, I might have to quit halfway through. So I was only planning on going for another, I don't know,
I'll end this quickly.
half hour or so.
Pull forward! Hold up! See this?
Yeah.
No escape! No escape! Deception! Form 4! I'll stop you! Form 2!
I got another one.
Armor Crusher!
Sorry to cut you down.
Battle boots, not amber boots.
Ugh. What's that smell?
Oil?
You better be ready.
Hurricane! Form 4! Hurricane! Armor Crusher! Deception!
Victory is ours.
Apple gel. That may come in handy eventually.
Don't get overconfident. Nope. Hurricane! Watch it! Hurricane! Form 3! Armor Crusher! See this? Hurricane! No escape! Hurricane! Hurricane! Form 4!
Victory is ours.
On to battle!
They would do chain battles.
Deception! Hurricane! Armor Crusher! Hold up! Deception! Watch it! Hold up! Deception! Hurricane! Hurricane! Nope! Form 2! See this? Hurricane!
Sorry to cut you down.
No, you're not.
I think we might be able to break this bowl.
And people say I'm foolhardy.
I'm serious. I think we can do it. Are we not demons?
You have a point.
Breaking boulders. Requires 25, and I only have 24. Back. Once I get one more, which will probably be in this little area here somewhere. There we go. Hello, squiddies. Goodbye, squiddies. I must have already acquired whatever that one was going to give, or If memory serves, they don't give you something every time you open a chest. It's like every 2 or 3.
You'll be rust on my blade. See this? One down. See this? See this? Hurricane! Hurricane! Next! Deception! See this? See this?
Come on, really?
Still barely any XP. Not worth it.
So it was tar we were smelling. Watch your step. You won't get out if you get stuck.
Always ready to fight. No escape. Punch. Hold up. Hurricane. No escape. No escape. Hurricane. Armor crusher. Form 2. Form 4.
Well then, let's move on.
Lots of enemies.
Don't waste my
Sneak
time.
my way around that.
I can't even call that a fight.
Shadow daggers. Not mastered yet. That's the importance of fighting enemies, the masters.
I'll end this quickly.
Not even worth my time.
You know what they say? Falling off a rock only makes us stronger.
I don't think that's quite how the saying goes. I'm going to jump.
Don't fall and crack your skull.
Yeah, that would be bad. Ooh.
A foe worth killing.
No escape. Deception. No escape.
There we go.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Still screw all in terms of experience. But it allows aerial recovery, so I suppose that's a thing. Beating that little mid-boss.
You're a fine swordsman.
Not as far as I'm concerned. I still have a long way to go.
What sort of demon are you?
A Yaksha. I'm a war demon.
A war demon. Makes sense.
And what about you? You're awfully peculiar, even for a demon.
I'm a Therian.
Therian? That's a new one for me. What sort of demon is that?
A monster that feeds on foes to gain power. I don't know much beyond that.
Huh. A woman who devours her enemies. I bet your demon type is... Hag. Am I right?
What?
Whoa. You've got the death glares down at least.
Someone doesn't know when to keep their mouth shut.
What sword style do you use? Who taught you?
I'm self-taught.
For being self-taught, you're really good. Your fundamentals are solid too. But then you suddenly throw out these kicks and all these other moves. It's really unusual.
Like I said, it's my own style. And what about you, huh? What's with those two swords? You say that big one is your life, yet you never even draw it.
It's best that I don't.
Huh? Is that part of what you learned at House Urangetsu?
Yeah, we pay our debts. That's the foundation of everything we do.
I don't get it.
Alright, hopefully there's a save point coming up soon.
You said you can't taste anything. How is your sense of smell?
Why do you ask?
Those two senses work together. You know, like how if you pinch your nose while you eat, the flavor goes away?
If anything, I think my sense of smell has improved. What about you?
All my senses are sharper now. Still, being able to smell but not taste. You said Eutherians eat demons, right? Not what I'd call a pleasant diet.
Look who's talking. What do you eat?
I drink, mostly.
That doesn't sound pleasant either.
Nonsense. There's nothing with more depth and variety. Every ingredient, every process alters the whole. The rich, complex flavor dancing across the tongue. The mellow aroma exhilarating the nose. But what would a child know of such things?
Whatever.
The only downside is, now that I'm a demon, the stuff goes to my head faster than before, too.
Now that you're a demon, huh?
Oh, you know, it could be because you're drinking more of it. Always a possibility. 250 gold. Ooh. So this dinghy. Warp point. Warp back to the base. Good to the entrance is what I meant.
An exorcist.
Did he slip and fall?
No, he was thrown in!
Hitting all of the enemy's weak points during a combo will activate a weak point combo, greatly increasing your damage with each consecutive hit. Damon Dial is weak against demi-human fire and herb, so Velvet's harsh rebuttal to Searing Edge to Tearing Thorns combo. Harsh rebuttal to Searing Edge. To harsh rebuttal to Searing Edge to Tearing Thorn. Cool. So
Here I come!
We found our murderer. Your fools from Helios came hunting me down, did you?
It seems that way.
You're in my way!
You won't get away!
You're in my way! You little... Nope. Oh, stop! No escape! Deception! Here! Hold still! Here! Here! No escape! For three! You're in my way! You're in my way! Hey! For one! For No escape! See this? Let's do it! See this? See this? Hey, you're in my way! See this?
there goes my alarm.
I won't die yet. Not until I have my revenge.
Revenge?
The bastards at the guild who tried to kill me. They want me to take the fall for their smuggling operation.
Wait, are you saying the whole guild was involved?
Of course. You think a second-rate sailor like me could pull off all that mischief by myself? I mean, sure, I was in on it. Helping them wasn't without its benefits.
He has a point. It would take more than one person to dig that tunnel into the warehouse.
Problem is, our extra-legal activities were a little too successful. The Abbey was bound to notice us at some point.
And dead men tell no tales. So they blame it on you and kill you to cover it up. Looks like it's not going quite how they planned.
How do you mean to get this revenge of yours?
A raid on Helios. I'll kill the lot of them. This I swear.
That would be suicide. Do you have any idea how many exorcists are around?
They'll hunt me down no matter what I do. I just want the guild to pay for what they did to me. That's all I wanted. But I guess even that's not gonna work out.
We'll take this back to town and tell him you're dead. That should be enough to satisfy the exorcists and get them to call off the search.
But why?
I have my reasons. We need a boat fixed for starters. Plus, if you stir things up after I leave, I imagine it'll slow down anyone who's following me.
That should be way bloodier.
I won't let you down.
Wouldn't that just be like pouring out blood? And then again, I haven't cut off a lizard's tail, so I wouldn't know. Curious potion that inside a dungeon instantly sends you to the entrance. Quick save, return to game, control.
By the way, how on earth did you find out where I was hiding?
Luck. And a solid hunch.
The village I grew up in was the dullest, gloomiest place ever. I hated it so much I became a sailor first chance I could get. But look at me now. If I could do it all again, I wouldn't abandon my home.
I see.
Right, so I'm going to find a save point, then I am going to save, and then I'm going to call the stream over, so... Save once...
Is this really how you want to play it?
Listen, I'm being hunted too. It's only a matter of time. I can't afford sympathy.
Right here. There's a save point. Okay, so as I said, once I found a save point, I'm gonna call this session over. So I beat the game at around level 97 last time, and I used all those items that I have that give me an extra 40 levels. I'm not using this time. Excuse me. Right, so thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing and you haven't already, please give me a follow on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Any of them, all of them, I would greatly appreciate it. And with that out of the way, I will catch you all around another day. If I can find someone online to host, if I even have anyone in my audience right now, I will, but I usually don't. So, catch you around. See ya.